A beautiful home with incredible potential. 901 Woodridge Drive in Savannah, Georgia could be the perfect new home for your family. We teamed up with the McIntosh Realty team to show you how we can transform this home to fit everything on your wish list. This great home sits on a large, beautiful lot with mature trees and plenty of room for the kids to run around and play. And on the inside, we find comfortably sized rooms filled with natural light. This home is obviously well taken care of. It's very clean and it looks to be a very solid home. As for the layout, the majority of the floor plan flows really well. There is one exception when it comes to the kitchen though. Adjacent to the kitchen, we find this large den or family room with built-ins, a fireplace, and sliding doors that connect to the back sunroom. It's a great space with a ton of room. As we pass beyond the den, we come into the breakfast area of this eat-in kitchen. Just beyond the breakfast area, you see a large laundry room that is separated by a peninsula of cabinetry with counter seating. All of which is really good space to have, but the downside is the functional square footage of the kitchen. Here we see a galley-style kitchen with access to the dining room. This space will certainly function, but when you add up the kitchen, the breakfast area, the laundry room, and the den, I think we can create a space that functions better and looks incredible. We began by changing the placement of a couple walls. The first step was to open up the kitchen to the den to create a multifunctional, family-oriented space. By taking the wall down, the entire feeling of the space has changed. Next, we closed off the laundry room to provide more wall space for cabinetry and to define the laundry as more of a utility space. We used a sliding barn door for a little bit of architectural interest and to allow you to close off the laundry room from the kitchen. Now that the layout is established, we began adding in the cabinetry. We relocated the refrigerator, moved the range over a couple feet, and centered the sink in this awesome peninsula. The peninsula is the hub of the entire space. It now connects the den with counter seating on one side and provides around 50 square feet of usable counter space, as well as tons of storage. As for the finishes, we chose white cabinets on the back wall, which are a classic. Cabinets can be pricey, so we want to make certain they won't fade out of style anytime soon, which is also why we topped the cabinets in Calcutta marble. The simple white and gray marble is also classic, it looks clean, and it brightens the space. To add in some interest, we chose to do the peninsula in a navy blue. The color palette is safe but unexpected. The navy is like a pair of jeans in your wardrobe. It goes with pretty much anything. The same can be said for the distressed oak floors, which are done in a driftwood finish. The muted tone of the wood floors becomes a neutral backdrop for the entire space, and the weathered look creates a relaxed, comfortable feeling. In contrast, we added in some serious architectural detail in the ceiling. In order to open up the wall, there is a chance that we would have to use a large beam to span the opening. To disguise the main structural beam, we added in more. We did a coffered-style ceiling with simple box beams and some beadboard that created a rich look that defines the kitchen and disguises the support beam. The final touches in our kitchen design include some interesting lighting and a simple paint palette. Each piece of lighting has a slightly industrial look that is eye-catching and becomes the anchor for each functional area. The paint palette is very simple with bright white on the ceilings and trim and a slightly off shade on the walls. We also chose to paint the brick on the fireplace to blend into this bright, open, and casual space. Now that you've seen what we can do with the kitchen, let's check out the two bathrooms. These bathrooms are a blast from the past. They look brand new from the 70s, but I think it's time for an update. Since the vanity can be seen from the bedroom, we chose a new vanity that resembles furniture and styled the space more like an entryway where you'd see a vignette with a console table, a beautiful mirror, and a lamp. This vignette looks great from afar and functions perfectly as your vanity. Additionally, we chose two pendant fixtures that hang down and flank the round mirror. With that, bathroom number 1 is done. Now let's check out the second bath. This is a good-sized bathroom with plenty of storage and a ton of wallpaper. The new look ditches the wallpaper, but includes another furniture-style vanity cabinet with a marble top. We finished the vanity off with a large mirror with a beveled mirror frame and replaced the lighting with two schoolhouse pendants with white shades. A cream color on the walls replaces the wallpaper, and if you desire, we swapped out the tile for a white insert. It's easy to clean and it's inexpensive. So now you've seen a few ideas for this home. At its current list price, there is room in a budget for a renovation. You can buy this home, design it exactly the way you want, finance the purchase and renovation cost into one loan, and have the contractor of your choosing do all of the work. All you have to do is move into the perfect home. Now let me introduce you to the people that can make this happen. Start by calling the McIntosh team with Keller Williams. They will show you the home and discuss the opportunity for added value and ways to achieve everything on your wish list. Next, we will introduce you to our friends at Starkey Mortgage. With the power of renovation financing, you can buy this home and finance the renovations into one 30-year low-interest mortgage loan. And finally, my team is here for you too. We can help tailor a design to fit your exact needs. Feel free to give us a call. Thanks for watching Ready for Renovation. I'm Austin Nunn.